the actual outrage, disrespect stories are well documented. Don't really want to talk about that. I want to talk about moving forward, and whether we like it or not, it's a significant day for Manchester United, and it's a significant day for the future of our striking line, Cristiano Ronaldo and Erik Ten Hag. There will be conversations today. Manchester United did not train yesterday. This morning, lunchtime, at some point today, Cristiano Ronaldo and Erik Ten Hag will have a discussion. Now, it probably will be this morning that we get the news, because Manchester United are back in training this morning. Now, Ronaldo will be in training at Carrington. Will he train with the first team, or will he train with the youth team? We're hearing he might train with the youth team, and then Ten Hag will speak to him afterwards. Now, if that's the case, that gives him tomorrow to train with the first team if he apologises, to potentially be part of the team on Thursday night. Of course, if he trains with the first team today, you'd expect him to be back in. It's going to be very interesting. This is not going to be kept quiet. You can't keep stuff like this quiet. People will moan about leaks, but the reality is there will probably be anywhere between 40 and 100 people at Carrington today training and stuff like that. When you think about all the squads, all the coaches, somebody will tell somebody who will tell somebody, and journalists will be anxious to find what happens this morning. Casemiro is sublime. Thank Daddy Madrid for giving you guys part of our history to save your small club, says Lalo. Okay. Anyway, back to Manchester United. So I think it's going to be very interesting. I suppose, without dwelling on it too much, these conversations today between Ten Hag and Ronaldo, what we're hearing is it will basically be about a full and frank apology from Ronaldo. And if Ten Hag doesn't get it, he may keep him banished from the first team. I think it's a significant day, because if he is back in training and he's involved for the Sheriff game, then everything will continue as normal. If he's not involved for the Sheriff game, then why would he then be involved for the game on Sunday against West Ham? And I think the subplot to this is Anthony Martial back in training? Because if Martial's back in training this week, then that really strengthens Ten Hag's hand. So it's politics in football. It's football politics. I think Ronaldo is in a powerful position because the World Cup is coming, and he will go to the World Cup, and then it's the January transfer window. So even if he's banished from the team for 3 weeks, he's still going to go to the World Cup. So I don't think it's the end of the world for Ronaldo. For Ten Hag, he's got games he needs to win, and obviously if Martial's fit, it makes it easier. So I think it's hard to predict which way this is going to go, but I think that we will certainly get some progression today. And I'd say it's 50-50 in the fan base as to what they want to happen. I think some people just don't want Ronaldo to come back and leave. I think some people want Ronaldo to come back and help the team and then leave. I don't think there's many people that want Ronaldo to stay, long term now, because that would be foolish, because Ronaldo doesn't want to stay himself. I think that's the starting point, isn't it? Ronaldo wants to go, Ten Hag wants him to go, and it's just whether there can be any professionalism between now and January or not. And it will be quite interesting. And as I said on the last night's show, it also depends on what the stance of the football club is. They may still have delusions of getting money for Ronaldo. And also, if Ronaldo doesn't want to apologise. I mean, as I just said there, if Ten Hag gets a full and frank apology from Ronaldo, who then apologises to his teammates, then maybe he will be back involved playing games for United from the bench or whatever than that. But if you're Cristiano Ronaldo, you might think, hold on a minute, I'm not apologising to Ten Hag and those players to sit on the bench again and be frustrated. It's 3 weeks to the World Cup. I'm just going to, for me, I've walked off. And what I mean by this is Ronaldo might just think, no, I walked off. I know it was bad. And I know that was the end. And it is the end. And Ronaldo might just think that. He might have thought it through so much that when he did walk off, he knew that was it. And if he did it, he wasn't going to apologise for it. So Ronaldo might just go, I'm not going to apologise, no. So keep me training with the youth team. I'm going to the World Cup. And then I'll be back to leave in January. So it'll be interesting. There is no definites in this. And I think it's a significant day. What do I think will happen? I think part of me still thinks that he will be involved in the game against Sheriff, and United will try to just, sweep it under the carpet until January. But I don't know. I've got no inside information on that, and I don't think anybody else has either. So it'd be interesting to see what happens whenever that breaks. No Filter says, love how fans turned on Ronaldo so quickly. Almost like him and De Gea didn't save us for embarrassment last season. Ronaldo in, Ten Hag out, toxic fans and Glazers out, says No Filter Patriot. Well, it's all about opinion, mate. I mean, it is all about opinion, and I think it's multi-layered as well, and we've spoken about it enough. Anyway, let's see what happens with that today. I want to get into some other stuff. Two very